All right, hello everybody. We are back here once again in The Sims because nothing else works. I mean, I'm saying that it's like a bad thing. It's like obviously I do enjoy this game, but okay. So depending, I might have a little treat later. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so basically, this is what we did yesterday. Oh, yeah, come on, there we go. It needs a little touching up here and there. I think what I'm going to do though is, I did this at the very end of the stream and I kind of want to, if I do, no, I kind of want to do it over. So it's going to get just that, yeah. So it's going to do this one over a little bit. So I think 1, 2, I'm not sure if I want it to be, I think, is that too small? Okay. I'm gonna try it with 3 by 1 just to see if that it all depends on if the roof can, if I can somehow make a roof with this, which I don't think I can, but I just want to check. Yeah, I won't be able to, unfortunately, because if I want to, if I want to actually fit the 3 side, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be way too. All right, so it's gonna be a smaller. All right. I mean, I guess I could always just make it a box, right? There's nothing stopping me from doing that. In fact, there's nothing really stopping me from just extending this and making this a deck. Hey, why not? I'll do that. Alright, so I'm going to just put you. You can go right there. You guys need a staircase. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to make a deck here instead, which I think would look just overall better in general. Where do flat square. Don't. And I think right about there. I don't want it to be too big. And maybe just a little. Actually, and right there. All right, that looks fine. So it's gonna right there. Now with how this looks, oh, it's gonna get rid of the. Oh, come on, why? Kind of curious. Will you? Oh, weird. Okay. So it's going to just put you there, and wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, I kind of like that a little bit better. And then I'm going to... Let's see. Symmetrical. Symmetrical. So we got 840. So 420. Right there. Alright, so if I want... So right here is going... It would be... Now, do I want that? Would that look... I do I like that? I'm gonna. Oh, oopsie! I hit the wrong button. Oh goodness! All right, so today, let's see what happened. Not much. Couldn't sleep again, so I woke up at like 6, but I went to bed at like 3, by the way. Woke up at 6, didn't really get out of bed because I didn't need to until like 8. Fed the dog. Then I made breakfast, which was a little bit of French toast and sausage. It was good, but then I had like really bad chest pains for about 2 hours. Not like heartburn. It was just like my chest hurt, which, you know, that's not good. But my arm felt fine, so I don't think I had a heart attack. If I did, then oddly enough, I feel a lot better right now than I did earlier, and I feel like I'd probably feel about the same. Anyway. Come on. There we go. Thank you. No, don't do that. Come on. Thank you. So anyway, I was getting hungry again. And lately I've been trying to not get like takeout or delivery, you know, just try to save a little money. But, you know, I think every once in a while, I think it's okay. Like, you know, treat yourself. Do something nice for you. God knows I need it sometimes. And like, and I also, it was probably like, it was on like 4, so I didn't eat since like 8 a.m. So I was like, yeah, it's time. So I went on DoorDash. I went on DoorDash. I went on other apps, and it took me like 2 hours to figure out what I wanted. And I knew I was leaning towards Panera Bread, which I only had once so far. I had the like the strawberry, like blueberry, like pineapple salad with the poppy seed dressing. That shit's good. I think right there is a little bit better. Okay. Does not give me much room. Ooh, really? Oh, that's right, because that, okay. I know why I did that. But I might have another idea for that I'm gonna do. So after looking for a while, and also I noticed I haven't really been eating much meat lately, and I am not a vegetarian. So I'm like, maybe I just need some like chicken or just, you know, something to like that's not just like homemade cheese quesadillas and ramen that I've been kind of just snacking on. Again, not healthy. Let's see. So I got the salad again. I got a half salad, and then I got. Well, I got the half salad, and then no wait, sorry, yeah, I got the half salad, and then with that I got the it's like you could pay like the soup with a sandwich kind of thing. I got that too. All right, so this is going to let's I want it right there because you need room, and then it's gonna raise it up. I think right there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's a pool. So I got some kind of sandwich. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was. I think it had like chicken, chipotle sauce, and like a few other things, like tomato. It looked good. It looked good. Do. Alright, so that kind of ruined that part. Can we... whatever. We'll figure something out, I guess. And I got a cup, 'cause I don't want to do too much. I got a cup of their corn chowder, the Mexican style, which I have found I love. I think it's called like oh Jesus, sorry, it's like elote or something. I don't know why my voice refuses to say it correctly. Like I am actually trying, but it's like not coming out right. But oddly enough, I don't like it normally, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, like, I know like the correct, I guess the right, I don't want to say the right way, but it's just like the way you normally eat it is like on the cob with all the stuff. I've had it that way a few times. Oddly enough, at Longhorn Steakhouse, they had that. They might still. It was good. Just saying. But like other places, kind of do it just like with the corn off the cob. I've gotten it from Fridays. I've gotten that from, oddly enough, Denny's had it. That was pretty good. I know it's weird to say. I know it's very weird to say. Have I ever actually had it from a Mexican place that is authentic or inauthentic? No, I have not. I don't know why. I wish I could tell you that. But anyway, so I got the food. Or, yeah, so the food came. I'm looking for something, but a part of me feels like they got rid of it, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I had the sorry, Jesus, the corn. It was basically Mexican style corn chowder. Yeah. So I ate that first. First time I ever had any kind of chowder. It's good. I liked it. It was, I was impressed. I was, I was digging the vibe. Okay. Oh, that's why. Everything is coming up. Millhouse. That seems a little... I could have sworn it was a darker blue, like this blue, but darker. Okay, that's not it. I didn't even click on it. Come on, there we go. That's fine. Okay. And then I was going to eat the sandwich next. I looked in there, and there was no sandwich. And like for a second, you're like, okay, did the dash person, did like the dasher, the driver, like mess up? And I look in there, and I'm like, no, he wouldn't have messed up on this because this bag is definitely big enough to hold everything, and it did hold everything. So I'm like, this sandwich would have been in here. There was more than enough room, especially because like, it was. By the way, it was a half a sandwich too. So yeah. So I contacted DoorDash. I was like, hey, this happened. Unfortunately, I guess because it's a combo thing, I couldn't get. I guess I should have. I didn't realize it or think about it at the time because I was just hungry. But like that cost like $12, and then I got like $3 and like 75 cents or something for the sandwich. And I'm like, that's fine. I just want to eat the food before it gets cold, or at least the soup. And then like 5 minutes before I got on here, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I probably should have like been like, no, I want like half of that, like the 5 something, which it's like, yeah, it's only $2, but it's the principle, you know how it is. All right, so there's the pool. Just checking. What's that look like? This is it kind of looks like a hot tub, doesn't it? Or is it just me? I don't think like, yeah, one more tile thing is gonna be. It's not gonna kill it. All right, so. Gonna get you. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is it gonna change it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Huh. Right there. Yeah, I liked the chowder, and I liked it was a very deceiving salad this time, because like the half seemed so small. So I was like, oh, I just need one thing of dressing, because I like dressing on my salad. So I only put one in there. I shook it up, and the first few bites were like, oh, this has like good flavor, everything good. But then everything else was like the dressing got less and less. But like, I was already committed to not putting more dressing on it than I should. Than originally planned to. No, that's not what I wanted. So, for those who were listening to this VOD, if you listened to the one yesterday, I was talking to a dear friend of mine. Thinking. Okay. Yeah, I was talking to a dear friend of mine. And he does this visual novel. It is a adult gay furry novel. And I know what you're thinking. And yes, it does. A lot of it. However, it definitely counterbalances it with a lot of story. Like, for example, oh, I don't know if I want to do. Do I want to do this, or do I want to do? I think. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that like that for now. There we go. Yeah, I might actually change that to just gravel or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm just doing this for now too. So, there's this other so his thing is called Stronger Bonds, but I first want to just touch base on another one. There is this other visual novel, same premise, or let's say, like, you know, furry, you know, all that stuff, and it's called Morinatsu, and I'm pretty sure there was others around the time, but this one was by far and wide the most popular for a very long time and the most well known. And you could get through a route in that game because you had different characters you had to go after and stuff or whatever. You could go through that game in, I want to say, like a few hours, honestly. It wasn't too long. Part of me, if you ever want to check it out, there's two things you need to know. The original people stopped creating it. So there's that. So there's one called like more not to revisit it or something. I don't know. It's not that good. It really like they didn't, to me, they didn't keep the like the spirit of the game. You know what I mean? It just wasn't. Yeah, okay. All right. So, and yeah, like I said, it took. I think it would take me about like 3 hours to do one, like story thing, and like, I will give them credit. Like they had like different endings. Some of the endings would not fly today. I will say that. Some of the endings are like borderline SAE. You know. Nope, did not want to do that. So anyway, the other game, the Stronger Bonds. I don't to this day I do not remember how I found it. But I think I just kept on seeing like the guy, like, you know, my friend advertise it, and it was just one of those things where I kind of just got curious, so I downloaded it and I played it, and if I remember correctly, because he does it in chapters, he might have just gotten a little bit into chapter 2. I think we're at chapter 3 right now. I feel like we're getting near the end of that. And just doing chapter 1 took me about like 4.5 hours. And there's a lot of like deep story about like past trauma, forgiveness, discovering who you are, blackmail, you know, all that good stuff, all wrapped in a city that is seemingly filled with nothing but really big and buff furries who are gifted in very many places. The main character, his name is Samson. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So the main character, his name is Samson. He is a rhino. He's like 50 years old. You can spot him by the like I said before, big muscles, and he has a blue mohawk, and I can't give away stuff, but it's just like you connect with him in such a way that like you want him to do good, you want him to be happy. No, sorry about that. I don't know what it is. Every time I start doing it, streaming, my nose just does not want to be okay. What am I? Let's see. Stealing spy tile. That. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, so... right? Okay, cool. Cool. And it's just like non-stop, just fun. Like, there's so many connections, there's so many stories. You need to have a like a notepad just to write everything down so you don't forget it. And when I got so connected to it, and usually when it happens, I get obsessive with stuff, and it's just like, because like I don't find much enjoyable. I'm very picky. I'm very just stingy, and if I like it, I will like defend it badly because I never do any research, which is, or I'm just not good at arguing. But like, you know, it's like one of those things where it brings you so much joy. And you know, I've been dealing with, why are you there? I'll have to fix that. You know, just like dealing with depression, and it was like something that just gave me a little bit of like happiness. So one day I messaged the creator. Her name is Big Cross or Cross Bear. I'll ask him if he wants me to advertise on here, because I don't want to, you know, just in case he doesn't want that. And I just remembered, like, I complimented him, and we kind of just started talking. And you know, it's like almost every day, I think we talk a little bit every day, and it's like if we don't, I'm kind of to the place where it's like I don't feel like sad, but I'm just like, oh, I hope he's okay. Because I have noticed when we don't talk for a little bit, then he comes back on, he's like, oh yeah, I was sick. And I'm like, oh, like, but you know, I was like, you know, and also you never want to like, I don't want to come off as like a crazed person. Like that's like that's my biggest fear, because that has happened before where I get too enthusiastic with stuff and it kind of turns people away, which I think is one of the reasons why I don't like to show emotions or, you know, my enthusiasm for stuff. Oh, I need to pick a floor and stay with it for a little bit. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought that was clipping, because But one of my favorite things, because like as you know, all furries, most furries, I don't want to say all, I don't want to you know, feed into stereotypes, have money, so they can get art of their characters, and obviously oh no, what is good here? You know, as someone who has a visual novel, my friend has a lot of characters and he has a lot of art, like a lot. And something we do is he will like show me a cropped image of something and then I'll have to guess what it is or like what the characters are. And I have probably gotten, like, we've done it a few times. I have probably gotten it right maybe like 3. But it's just, ooh, is that, yeah, it is. Okay. It is so fun to me. Like, I could do that all night long and it would just be a constant, just like trying to guess, you know, hoping he enjoys my bad guesses and just having a good time. I guess a big, I don't want to say a perk, but oh, where are you going? Because that just sounds like I'm in it for the stuff when I am not in any way, shape, or form. But one of the big perks is just every once in a while I don't know if he probably does it on purpose just to, honestly, just to shut me up. But he gives me a little bit of like lore drop or cause like he did like the way he has all this planned out and stuff is pretty amazing. Or like he might show me a little bit of a tease of a new character and I just get like, you know, like my the gears in my head start turning. I just think like, what does this mean? What are they doing? Like for instance, the latest update, there was a character that I don't remember if, I think we've just gotten introduced to a few updates ago. And like just, I think it was like a hi, like it was just like a passing like hello, honestly, if I remember correctly. And this character in the update, there was like not in this update yet. Sometimes you put like sprites and stuff that was supposed to be for later in the update, so it's kind of like, ooh, like, you know, this is something coming up. If you want to look, you can look. You're gonna spoil something. You're gonna spoil a little bit, but it's not. I think a part of me thinks he does it just to get the gears turning. And you know, from talking to him, I knew what the character's job was, and I'm like, everything that is how it goes, or what am I saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I wish I knew. But just how, like, what that character does and what the other characters who do that job are like kind of getting themselves into. You come on. And then like who this guy's hanging out with in the spoilers, you're like, Oh, are you, like, what's going on here? Like, are you, like playing for yourself? Are you, like, what is your motive in all this? And then, you know, I just start kind of theorizing stuff. And, like, I have so many theories, and just, yeah, obviously, I will admit some of my theories lean into fantasy. Like, he has told me many times that X, Y, and Z cannot happen unless, you know, this whole thing goes on for, I know I'm putting too much plans, I don't care. The whole thing goes on for like years, and he has to rewrite a bunch of stuff, but it's still fun to, you know, just hope. I wrote some, oh Jesus, I wrote some fan fiction. It's, so one's done, one I actually put out on Fur Affinity. If you want to try to find it, good luck. That looks stupid, but a part of me loves it, and I think I'm gonna try to put vines on stuff. Like, obviously I'm gonna put vines on, like, yeah, so I'll keep it. Why not? I'll live a little. But all right. So I will give you guys my top 10 characters from Stronger Bonds, in no order. And I'll try to explain why they are my top 10 without giving spoilers. No one's even watching, so if you see this later and you don't want to know, just skip to something. I'm not, you can guess. Okay. So I think number one, and like for me, there's definitely like an all-time favorite, and then there's like that, you know, you get that, I don't want to say a temporary favorite, but you have like, I guess like you could say like the Billboard's top current 100, and then you have like the all-time chart. Like there's two separate charts, you know what I mean? But I'm going with at least all-time for now. Just so, you know, I'm not like, oh, I liked this character last week, but not as much this week. So, number one is definitely, like I said, it's definitely Samson. He's just the giant rhino dad that everybody wants, and that's about it, honestly, without me going into too extreme detail and spoiling stuff. Next would be one of his sons named Andrew. There we go. Put some light in here. Ooh, actually, wait a second. I just realized I could have done something. I could have done something a little better here. If I could click this. How can I describe him without? I mean, I don't know. I don't mean that in a bad way either. but it's like on paper he is pretty normal, but he kind of gives me like this. Okay, I guess if you can say, like, if Michelangelo from TMNT settled down and, you know, had a partner and had a, like, you know, he had like a little store, but he was still like this goofy, like, lovable doof, I guess. I guess that's the best way I can describe Andrew. Number did I say top 5 or 10? I'll do 10. Kill some time. Number 3 is, let's get that, a character named, it's oh no. See, this is the part where I'm like, I can't say stuff, or I just don't know how to pronounce stuff. His name almost, it looks like it's supposed to be Goliath, but it's like Galat or something like that. I'll have to actually give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna say Galat because the Google Translate did not help. It sounded like it was supposed to be Google it, and it's definitely not that. But he's my 3rd. He is a giant Saint Bernard who is perpetually just happy and frisky. And you think that that would be kind of annoying, but he's such an endearing and like will do anything for his friend's character that doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? And then like it's one of those things where there's this one character he does not like, and like he gets visually, like he gets nervous around him, and it's not a total 180. And it's one of those things where it's like, if he doesn't like you, then you definitely should not, you need to have your, like, you're not to be trusted. He is the goodest boy, and I will leave it at that. Actually, I'm gonna complete an entire room. Why not? I know I said I'm not gonna furnish it, but I did not spell that right. This, I guess, could be technically a built-in anyway. Okay, so number 4 is a hippo named George. George is what's the word? What's the word? I don't know what the word is. Ooh. Oh, actually, yeah. I'll do that. Or wait. Let me. There we go. There's a misconception that when you look at George, he is this like shy. Just, he's not meek. He's like I said, everybody's just huge, and he's I mean, he's a hippo. He's a big dude. But he kind of like has like a shy, more quiet, reserved demeanor. But a little, I guess say this spoiler at least, I think. No, I can. I was one time talking to Kroos about it, and I was just like, how, like, who are the strongest characters in the game, in the story? And, you know, he listed, like, Samson's definitely up there, I think, and George, who, how can I describe him? I don't, do you ever, like, it's like that old trope where somebody doesn't really look in shape. Because it looks like they have a lot of like chub on their body. But underneath that chub is just solid muscle. And this person can like lift a car with one hand. That's George. Like George is one of the strongest people, but with like the soft, he's one of the strongest people with like the softest touch, if that makes sense. I am not going to be limiting myself on this pack whatsoever, because why would I? But yeah, I love George, and it's like, I don't know, it's just, the word adorable is thrown around a lot, and it's not like, oh, this is another adorable character, wow. It's just like, it's all different levels and different kinds, so it's always nice. So George is number 4. Number 5. I don't... Number 5 is Samson's other son, his oldest son, Tommy. I want to say, just like, I think size-wise, I know Tommy's definitely the biggest of, like, the rhinos. Like, it's just that one family. Samson, his brother, and his sons. Ooh, I think I like, wait. Oh, does this have a darker? If it does, that will be great. Ooh, that looks pretty. I don't want to do too much in here. It's supposed to be very simple. Look at that, one room done. All right. Yeah, Tommy's definitely the biggest out of the rhinos. I think he's like one of the biggest characters too. Tommy is, he has a resting bitch face, if that phrase meant. It looks like he's going to like rip your lower jaw from your head just with his hand. But and he's like, he has like a very, and there's times when he's like just very serious, and it's like, you know, it kind of said early on, you don't want to get him too angry. But then on the other flip side, I think because he and Andrew are so close, he has like this just doofus kind of streak where he just wants to have fun, and he's kind of just a goofy. He's like a kid at heart. And like, I think he is a perfect example to me of, you could be an adult and you can still, but you can still have a just have like a child like, you know, excitement and playfulness. Okay, so I am going I don't need. Ugh. Does that? Yeah. All right. So, I just realized. So the whole thing is like, this is the entranceway and like a little sitting area. This is gonna be the dining room, the dining table right there. Either a bar or a piano right there. I did see something earlier that I really liked, but there's no way to actually fit in this house without ruining everything. So I'm not going to. This is gonna be a bathroom. This is going to be a. I'm just gonna take that just a little bit less. There we go. This is gonna be a laundry room. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. And this is gonna be like the living, like the main area for the Sims to hang out. And this is gonna be the kitchen. However, I just don't like how it looks. So what I'm gonna do is, and obviously it's supposed to be like an older house. So you know, you're kind of like, you want it to be. I hate when it does that. I don't know why it does that. So you want it to be. Old houses are more closed in, but I think it having small renovations here and there are okay. Especially because I put a sauna on the 3rd floor. And, you know, that saunas didn't exist back in the 1800s or whenever. Damn it. But okay, so this is gonna be that. The door right there. I'm gonna have the kitchen. I might put the kitchen right here, honestly. Kitchen right here, table right here, and then have extend that out just a little bit right there. Then have like the thing right there, and then a fireplace right here. That would be great. That would be nice. Okay, cool. Cool. But yeah, Tommy is great. What was he? He was 5. I can't do that. Okay. Tommy was 5. Want to just scoot. Okay. Number 6 is Number 6 is actually a villain. At least right now, he's a villain. His name is Groovius. Or I just call him Groove or Grove. Grovyus. Groovis. Groovis? I don't know. I like him. The best way to describe him is to me is like when he's talking, I kind of imagine like a southern rich guy, and by that I mean like I forget his name, but he JR from Dallas. If you know who that is an old show that if anybody's watching this, your parents were probably like babies when it came out. You ask your grandparents about it. That was like what's a big show today that like everybody's obsessed with? Is there one? Like a real like you know how like when like Lost first came on, or like The Walking Dead, everybody was just obsessed with it. It was kind of like that, but back in like the 80s. And this guy was just like, you had a southern drawl, and it was just like a nasty piece of work. But he kind of like had like he hit it under the, he kind of hit it under the guise of southern hospitality. Didn't always work a lot. But okay. I like how you just said, like, I'll put the couch there, like, I'm gonna put couch. Alright, so I think I want to put the... I might just end up just furnishing this. I know I said I didn't really want to, but... Why not? Why not just do it? Now, it depends on what kind of... This supposed to be like a Richie family, so I don't want it to be too modern. But I mean, I can't say too much about Grovis without giving some stuff away, so I'm not going to. But there is a reason I like him a lot. And I guess I can't say much out about that. I know I'm gonna have to change that. So he is 6, 7. 7 would be... I just had it in my mind too. Who was it? Oh, wait. 7 is a character named Monroe. Now, I don't want to give away, but Monroe is one of those where it's like... Oh, no. You don't want to judge... It's possible you don't want to judge all books by their covers. And you know, like, it's one of the things where it's like I want to get to know him more. I want to know his backstory. I want to, like, you know, just what he's been through and all that stuff. Actually, no, because yeah, I can just... Oh goodness. Yeah, I can't, unfortunately, I can't say too much about him without spoiling stuff, but he was a character I didn't really care for at the start, but now I'm like, I think he's really cool. So he's 7? Oh, 6, yeah. 8 would have to be Ulysses, aka Nick. He is the youngest son of Samson, and like if everybody's at like a raging kegger and having fun, Nick is the person like across the town at the park picking flowers and just humming, and not in like like one of those like, oh Jesus, not this again, but like just a true like emotion on your sleeve, just wants to make friends, and just, you know, it looks like he's the kind of person who just wants to see the good in everybody. And I think he is like the person I know the least about. So it's one of those, like, I desperately just want to learn more. I want to see more and just, you know, experience that. Why? What? That... Am I... Okay, why did it... I don't know, whatever. Yeah, sure. Why not? I think I'm gonna move you over a little bit. So he is, and like I said, the only thing is I just don't know enough about him. So I can't be like, oh, he's like this, and this. So he's 8. Number 9 is like I don't wanna just have this list filled with Samson and his sons. So I'm trying not to. I mean, like I literally put like almost all of them on there, except for like one and his brother. But no, I can't just be like, I don't, I have to, this is my list. So number 9 is gonna be Bill, Samson's last brother, not last, son. And if you want to know, it goes, Tommy's the oldest, then I think it's Andrew, Bill, and then Nick. Bill is a doctor. He is probably like I said, if everybody's at the kegger and Nick is out at the park across town, just being his merry self. Tommy and Andrew are the ones who are like running around drunk, clothes off, being the life of the party. Bill is the kind of person who he will get to that eventually, but most likely you will find him inside with like maybe like a second drink in his hand, just talking to people. Like if push comes to shove, he is probably the most normal of his family in terms of like what you would see in the real world. Does that make sense? I think it does. I hope it does. Ooh, yeah. That's so much gap. So little time. Oh, actually, that's not even the right thing. Good thing I caught that. And then for the number 10 spots, and probably, and I feel bad because like he definitely got pushed down as the time went on. My very first favorite character ever is a character named Issy. He is a mute lion, and he's like he's like all the other characters. He wants to have fun. He's just likes to like live it up and stuff. But I don't know. It's just I can't really describe why I like him so much. I just do. I do. Ooh. I might have an idea for something. Hopefully I can actually pull it off. So how down 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 down. Okay. There we go. And then I will take you. We haven't. I mean, Issy was in like a little bit of it, but he hasn't really shown up that much lately. But because like there's a lot of characters, so you can't have, everybody everywhere all the time. Which I mean that's understandable. But I hope we get to see him soon. The very first idea, and I give Crow's idea all the time. For that, I am sorry to him. I think one of my first ideas was like, I would like to see Samson, aka the main character, number one. I would like to see him learn sign language just so he could talk to Issy. Cause I think that would be such like, you know, like, or like let's learn a little bit. Cause I think that would be like, you know, you took out the time and effort to do this for me. And it's like, you know, these days, not so much in like, you know, I guess furry universe, but in a real world, it's like, cops are just very, for the most part, like not trusted. Which I mean, like, hey, whatever side you want to be on that, that's fine. But you know, it's like it's very hot or cold all the time, and it's like you have to, like, no, you can still. It's kind of like when like people like you can't criticize. It's like, no, I can criticize stuff. I'm allowed to, because you know I care about it. But yeah, because like, you know, Samson, like I think I said, like Samson's like the chief of police, and a lot of characters are like they are cops, or they used to be cops, or you know, just stuff like that. Do I want? Because that's gonna be. You know what? I'll just, yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. All right, there we go. It's something. All right. So put you right there. And like a part of me wants to line everything with this, but I don't know if, does that look too much? Oh, there's gonna be definitely. No, I don't think so. Just I'm gonna have a lot of storage, which is never a bad thing. It's always better to have too much than too little, I guess, right? Okay, so you. Oh, that is perfect. Look at that. I don't know what they're gonna put up there, but that is not my issue right now. So yeah, that is, I think, all I can actually talk about without getting into too much detail, adult-wise, a spoiler, with the thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think I wanna. There we go. All right. Ooh, I kind of. I kind of like that. I'm gonna put some. I'll have to remember to put something there. All right. Let me think here. So obviously these are supposed to be like wall ovens. I will let you know that I think this one works fine. The second one will not. The one on top. So just, oh, I don't like how that looks. Oh, I know. It's a trick I have seen people do before. Hopefully I can redo it. Oh, now I need to actually find it. That's the problem. I need to actually do it correctly. Not keep on zooming out. Here we go. Okay. So white. So that's supposed to be on there. I might have to get rid of oh. Ugh. Why? Oh, come on. Yeah. Well, because I guess that one's just for show. Can I just like, we'll just hide it at all? No. Kind of, but yeah, it kind of glitches, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. I guess. I guess, I don't think that's gonna be a huge deal breaker for people. All right, so there's the. No, I still need more stuff. Gonna get the dishwasher. I'll put it right here. I think that'll be fine. And then all right, I think that looks. Now, something I really wish we could do. I wish we could like half tile this, like put it right like in the middle. That would look perfect. But it's like I don't want to extend this out any further because then it'll just look too big, I think. We have like this area too. So all right. Oh. Now, here's the question. Do I want to do more? Because I can, like, put bar stools. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, it's going to be a little, just like TV area. Not too special. Actually, that seems a kind of tiny, small. I have to see. I have to see what that looks like for now. Because let's just couch. Yeah, I don't know, that seems a little weird to me. I guess I could, like, take this and, like, just move it back. And then, you know, I could, like, put chair and stuff right there and then have, like, this as, like, little, like, table area. That should be fine. So, like, that. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, so, table right there. And then, like, a couch, like, a love seat, TV. Let's see what kind of... I, I like... I kind of wish it was like a mix between these. But I think... Oh, goodness, what do I want to do here? Honestly, I think I'll do that one. I think it looks nice overall. Alright. You got... Ah, there we go. Alright. Then just so I can visualize it myself. I think right there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I need to stop doing that. That's really getting annoying. Right there, and then I guess like I don't know, like a chair here or something, like, you know, or two. I don't know. But okay, so there we go. And then, like I said, the little table. We'll go right here. Now that is interior design. Look at that. Okay, so... Oh, that's weird. Stay there. I think besides just like small stuff here and there, I think this room is done. I definitely, or is this, no, I definitely wish, oh, it's a 5 too. This came in a, like, medium wall height as well. I think that would look really nice. think I th I think the theme, the color theme I'm gonna do is like just a lot of white in this place. I want it to feel like, you know, wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, well. There we go. They are all the same color, but as you can see, they are not. Alright, so that's a nice little thing right there. I will put some shelves above it for extra decor. Sorry. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I said earlier I haven't slept. I haven't actually had a good night's sleep in forever. I can't remember the last time I did. Honestly, it was probably before my mom got sick, and she got sick near the end of May. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was May. Yeah, that was. You know, think actually, I can look that up because I took a video of the hospital room she was at because I just was like, I was bored. She was in the bathroom, just she wasn't in it. Did I get rid of it? Oh, I hope I didn't. I would be so pissed. Okay, there we go. Alright, so. Okay, so I took this. I took this video May 31st. And it was the second day there. She was there for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And she passed away on the 20th of... That is not long. This is coming from somebody who has not gone to the doctors in years because he just can't afford it. If you can afford to go to the doctors, do so. Or just try to find a way to do it. Because 1 minute you could be fine and the next minute you could be, you know, told that you are filled with cancerous tumors and you'll be gone very shortly after that, especially if you don't actually do any treatment, which your choice, my mom's choice, is everything is fine. But let's alright, so to finish at least this room off for now, we have to do... Actually, no, I'm going to do the flooring last everywhere because I think for the most part it's going to be all the same. Except for like the bathrooms and I guess the laundry room. Oh, I know. I'll do this real quick. I know I want to change the... Oh, not that. I want to change the staircases. Because that was just a placeholder. And it doesn't look super nice right there. You. Okay, that looks... There's something. That looks like something. Put you right there. Grand. Okay. Let me save it before I forget. Oh, hi Crows, how are you? I was, earlier, I was telling the audience who there wasn't anybody, just about stronger bonds. And, you know, I didn't give any spoilers, you don't have to worry, but I told him like if you read the back of a DVD case and it tells you like the premise of the story, that's what I did. And I listed my my top 10 favorite characters. And it was very thrilling because I couldn't say anything explicit or spoilery. So it's just like me saying, I like this character because they're neat. So just to show you, I changed a little bit of the stuff. Instead of that gazebo, we have a deck. I changed the pool, and I just gave all of hopefully it looks better when I'm done. I gave all the windows flower boxes. Yeah. Something I do want to do. I have to. Yeah, I would totally play it, obviously. I do want to, you know that tier list I made before, like, we can, like, rank the characters? I do want to do a second edition of that. But I might need to get your permission to, or I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna ask you for a few things, so everything is uniformly the same. Because I know I have, you've given me pictures of Enzo, Andy, Blaster? Yeah, Blaster, and Liam. But they all have like solid backgrounds. And it's just like, I don't know, it's my OCD, and I think we did that before on the first thing, and we had like a new character in that group on the first version. And I remember, I think people were like excited to see about that person. So I'm wondering if you would ever be up for it. We could like do that again, and kind of, if we can, and like, you know, do like a little sneak peek for a character that way. Because, you know, it's one of those things where you can be like, hey, look, the tier list was updated. It's a new one, and you know, if people go there, they can see like, oh, like, who's this? But it's not like, and they don't go there, they don't see the secret. I technically have a second version up. It's actually like, I'm like on my browser right now. But I was a little more liberal with the cropping, so I'm kind of like, I'm unsure if I actually want to like bring it up and like do it here. I mean, I guess if I do, I would have to just like turn on the mature thing. But here, actually, real quick, I'll just show you what I mean by I'm just gonna turn it on real fast. Right. You might have to click on OK. I don't know how it works, but okay. So, just so I can show you, bring it up. Okay, so here we go. And you can just see like Andy right here and like Liam right there. You know, just, you know, I just like it uniformed. So there's a little sneak peek for everybody watching. Even though the the only person watching was like, you know, the creator of the characters. Wait. Lilam, right? Yeah. I might have been just saying it too fast. If you say Liam fast, it's like Liam. Liam? I don't know. I mean, I mean, hey, maybe there's gonna be a character named Liam, and I am on the pulse of finding out the story's big secret. That Liam has a brother, Liam. Well, that'd be kind of funny. But anyway, and how was your day? Oh, right, yeah, true, Ian. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. Jeralam, right? Or is it Jeriam? If I remember correctly, I think the L is silent. I'll just tell, if I ever meet him, I'll just say, excuse me, sir. Unless he has, like, is his last name Smith? Like, I'll just call him sir or something. It's better than me doing whatever I'm doing. Thank God Samson's name is Samson. Gotcha. I mean, I think at this point, like, just when isn't it like a bad day for traffic? But so I wanted to ask you. It's just funny too because I remember you told me his name, or I saw it somewhere or something. I forget where exactly I first saw it, and I don't know. Like, you definitely have an knack to pick unique names, and I do like that because I feel like these days people kind of just go really plain, or they just do kind of like because Ulysses. I mean, even though we call him Nick, or at least I can't really spell Ulysses that well, so I just use Nick. Oh, okay, so Issy. The Lion. Ooh. First and middle name. That is what you use when he's in trouble. So I forget because he's been hard at work. Obviously, we don't want to disturb him all the time. He is just mute, right? He's not also deaf. Deaf, not death. He's not deaf. He's deaf. There's a difference. What can I use here? Bam. Bam. Gotcha. Okay, okay. So I did want to ask you, so my character, Viggatos, as we can see here, which, oh, by the way, oh, there is a, I will link him to you on Telegram later. There's a YouTuber named, Xenowolf, I think, and he is deaf, and he makes like these little just noises. I feel like that is kind of what Izzy sounds like. But anyway, so my character right there, which for anybody watching this later, that is the art style. I got it from the same artist. That's the art style Stronger Bonds and all their characters are in. But I wanted to ask you, Crows. So my character is 8'6". That doesn't include the horns. And I know we kind of said that Samson is 10 feet. By the way, everybody's just huge in this, story, which good. I want to know if you know this, are there any characters like around my character's height? Because obviously Samson is kind of a lot like my character. I mean, Samson's it's big compared to my character. Like Samson has like almost like 1.5 feet on him. Like, would my character be considered like small in your universe? I'm just curious because I know Monroe is the shortest. Like around like Robert and Ian and all them. Come on, there we go. I don't know where I'm going here. All right. Cause I noticed when I was looking at the sprites earlier, oddly enough, I don't know if Holland and George. Obviously, Mr. Stallion has to like kind of like reuse body types. I've noticed they have the same body type, Holland and George, similar. How tall is George? Because I always pictured him like relatively short, like on the shortest side of everybody. Oh goodness, what can I use here? Does that look... I don't like that. Cause like I said, I was trying to like, you know, tell the quote unquote audience, and I'm like, I think at one point I was talking about Tommy because he was in my top 10, and I'm like, I know Tommy is technically taller than Samson, but I don't know if he's like, I think there's definitely a taller, I think, really, okay. I mean, I guess technically, because everybody's just giant. I mean, like, even like the smallest person is like, you know, probably still my height or like a bit taller, like Monroe. Oh, I don't like that at all. That looks ugly. Do 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 do. Nope. Nope. There's. I wish I had a fancier one. Oh well. Okay. But all right, so I will hopefully I can remember. I will tell you my top 10 favorite characters. And I know like obviously, you know, I have like my weekly favorites, but these are like my overall, you know, I love these characters. So, number 1 is Samson. That's not, I don't think that's a surprise. Number 2 is Andrew. Number 3 is Goliath. Which I did earlier try to see how Google pronounced his name, and they were like, and they said it's supposed to be pronounced Google it or something like that. And I'm like, that's not, I don't think that's how you're supposed to say that. But he's 3. 4 is George. Goliath, well, Goliath, you know, without like the H. How about this? If I ever make a guest appearance in the thing, yeah, him. If I ever make a guest appearance in the story, make me also mute, so I don't have to say any names. That would be oh. Anyway, he's 3. 4 is George. 5? Oh, I might be getting 5 and 6 mixed up. I think 5 is Tommy. Oh, I can't believe I already forgot who I picked. I'm forgetting a name. There's a Tommy. I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, because when I looked it up, you know how like it auto detects and it went to like Norwegian. That's probably why. All right. Yeah, 5 is I can't forget. I don't remember who 6 was. 7 was Groovis. 8 was Nick. 9 was Bill. And 10 was Issy. Which I don't know. I know that's not how you say it, but I kind of like that's a cute nickname for him. Just weird. I can't remember who 6 was. Broken. No. I don't know. I can't think of him right now. I guess that doesn't really mean he's my favorite character. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Oh, duh, Monroe. Like, we weren't just talking about him. But yeah, but those are my top 10. And obviously they can change. You know. Which ones were surprising to you? Oh, Monroe. Yeah. I mean, like, think about it now, I feel like my, like, I think Horace could definitely be on there. But it's one of those things where I just, I guess I'm kind of waiting to see when, you know, that thing with Horace and Samson happens, just how that's going to play out. And just see how that works. But yeah, like, I think Monroe's there because Monroe and Nick and Ulysses are there for the same pretty much reason, because, you know, they seem like great people, and I just want to learn more about them. And, you know, they're seemingly, like, pretty, like, because, you know, Monroe to me almost seemed like, at first, you know, he had like Thor, Caesar, like, all of them, and Monroe was like, he's supposed to be like the 5th one in that group, but he just, you know, he never was, and he seemed bitter about it. But then you get to know him, and you're like, oh, you know, well, he does seek that kind of stuff. There's another side to him, and we haven't seen those sides to any of them else, except for, like, maybe Mormont and Grovis. But also I feel a tiny bit bad that the only Rhino that's not in my top 10 is Harry. But that's how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But not to, you know, take away from his contributing, you know, what he has done for the story, because there would be no story without him. Oh, you gotta love censoring stuff. That is great. I feel like in another world, Monroe is, like, he would have like a little cafe, and, you know, at night when he's cleaning up, it'll be like raining, and you'll see like a poor, you know, like just like kid outside, and he'll like just super, like, he looks mean and stuff, but he'll be like, get in here, and he'll like feed the kid. You know what I mean? He's like, he has that, like, looks I can kill you is really a cinnamon roll. Um, but ooh, do you want to? I definitely don't have 10, but do you want to know my, let's say, my bottom 5, or do you want to try to guess who they are? That would be interesting. Because I do, and also I do want to say I don't hate any character. There's just, you know, characters that I absolutely love and adore, and just want to see more of in every way, shape, and form. And there's other characters they just don't do it for me. I'm glad they're there. I'm glad they exist, but like maybe I just don't know enough about them, or I do know enough about them, and I'm just like, I don't know. I wouldn't talk to them. Oh. I would love that to be me, but my mind has to work here because I'm streaming and it sucks. I guess I could just be mindless doing this. But okay. So in no particular order for this one. I think you already know I don't really care for Angel. Which is probably funny because I definitely enjoyed his mess up a little too much. I think besides Rogan, just the other dragon, not the dragons, the other dinos, because I just don't know them that much. It's too early to talk about Venturo yet, but I'm not getting good vibes from him. But he could be, like a Monroe, where we learn to love him, which, I always enjoy. And I guess my last one is probably gonna be the most upsetting to you. Harry. It's like I don't hate him, but it's like compared to all the other rhinos, I've connected with him the least. And like maybe, I know obviously it's gonna be like a really big, storyline with him soon, which my thing might change with how he is. But yeah, for right now it's just like obviously the reasons I like Tommy and and all of them, and it's like I don't know if I think. And also thinking about it, I feel like Harry is kind of like a weird mix of Nick and Bill. But like you said, with his own like little spice added to it. Does that make sense? While like Andrew and Tommy are kind of the same thing with Samson. Oh, I am an idiot. I didn't want to do white floors. I just did white floors. Oh. Do. Let's see. What can I talk to you about that's not going to break your brain too much? I feel he is Meh. I see it. It sucks because I think I definitely have to. I think probably tomorrow I'm gonna start replaying the whole thing because with all the shit that's been happening, and I think my depression, I haven't been able to retain as much information as I would like to with the story. But I think right now, I would put him, I would say like top 20, maybe like, I don't know, 15-ish, maybe a little higher than that. I mean, like 11, 12, 13 right now, probably like, let me see, probably, you know, like Ryan, Robert, Horace, Freddie, and then probably, I guess, yeah, I guess him. He would be 15. I will say, looking at all the sprites, he does have one of the nicest sprites. Like, everything just seems well proportioned, big. Like, I don't know, I like it. Wow, my desk is dusty. Jesus. Any other characters you want to know my opinions on? Oh, before I forget, because I wanted to ask you a few times. Not now, because I know you're tired. But I wouldn't mind if, because I know like when you would share pictures with me, it would always be, you know, the adult kind of pictures of the characters. I wouldn't mind seeing like safer work stuff as well. Because I know, yeah, I noticed like a few you got from Fairy Bob. You know, just saying. All aspects of Kinoff life, both steamy and non-steamy. Oh. Well, now I'm thinking of like other memes of like me, but it's not that one. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, thank you. I thought that's where you were gonna go, but also I had the you know the episode where they were doing the like the garden competition, and like Timmy's mom is like, everything I touch dies, and then like his dad's like, Dinkelberg, do you want to like give my wife like a hand touch? Like, that one's always stuck in my head. Oh, Dinkelberg, I'd like to give my wife a congratulatory hand touch. Oh, goodness, great. So I'm not using these actual pieces. I'm just, you know, just laying out stuff. Well, I mean, it's also like, I did see one or two episodes of the new Fairly Odd Parents. It's not too bad. I think you can watch, I mean, at least in America, I think you can watch them on Paramount Plus. The new version isn't too bad. It's, I do like how they continue stuff. Do you remember the episode where Timmy grows old? And like he's bald and everything, he's like, you know, and like all that stuff. Well, in like the new version, everybody's older. So like Timmy's an adult finally, and he looks like that. So you think like, oh, he became a loser, but no, he like works in the film industry, helping make what's the guy, the like Crimson Chin movies. So it's kind of like they did like a sweet spot of like, you know, he looks he doesn't look the best, but he has a pretty decent life, which, you know, good for him. But yeah, like I think probably the first few seasons of Fairly Odd Parents. I mean, it's for I think all Nickelodeon cartoons. Like, the first few seasons of SpongeBob before, like, the movie. And a tiny bit after. But it's like, you know, there's no comparison. Actually, I wanna... do... Okay. And then... But anyway, let me see what else. I guess, because yeah, obviously when I'm streaming, I just think of stuff before you usually show up. But I'm just curious, do you have any like character sprites we have not, like, we haven't seen yet, or like, you know, like new characters that you don't have, you know what I mean? I'm just curious if you do or not, because I know usually you're like a few steps ahead. Oh, I wanted to get this done, but I'm already losing steam. Okay. Do. Okay. Okay, how about, has there been any a character, no, I don't know if that's the right word. Does that mess up? No. Okay, cool. So out of all the characters that have been out, what has been a character that you've been most like just interested to see everybody's reaction to? Because I think who was it? There's I was asking, like, you know, because like whenever you damn it, what of your characters that have already been like introduced were you like the most like excited or nervous to see like everybody's reaction to? Because, you know, you have like some people who like, you know, some species better, and it's like, obviously with all the horses, I'm pretty sure you knew that they would be a hit no matter what. No, I don't like that. But I do think Lelam is definitely popular. I think for the dragons right now, well, we know at least we kind of know one of them. It's like I think we, to me, I still don't know enough to really give them a proper like judge them properly. I will say they definitely have like the cool like some of the coolest designs for sure. What color should I go with? I'll go with that. Oh, sorry, knocked over the mic. But all right, I think I'm gonna call it. Unfortunately, I need to eat something, and like I said, I definitely need to replay the story and actually like keep tabs and stuff, so I can actually have a normal conversation about it. But all right, so most of the stuff is on the inside, so you can't really see it. How much is this now? $100,000. Not too bad. Save. But all right, so and plus I know you probably just want to rest, and me constantly asking questions is not helping with that. Especially when I never know what I want to ask, because I can't, you know, ask, well, what if this person does this to this person, and then that person looks at it? You know what I mean? I don't know. But all right, I will be on tomorrow. Hopefully I'll do something different. I don't know. But I will see all of you yeah, like I said, oh, look, tomorrow. This is horrible. All right, I'm just gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.